Hey guys, this is D Bell. In this video, we're going to show you how to rebrand your hlprsoft software. In this case, we're going to use the AW Helper software to show you as an example. Now, when you get your file and you download it, you want to extract the folder, I should say, not the file, but the folder. You'll extract the folder, and what you'll have is 4 files in that folder. 2 of them will be called brander, and 2 of them will be called whatever the software is that you just acquired. Okay, now what you will need to do, first thing I would want you to do is go ahead and select the 2 files associated with the software that you just now uh, got. Okay, not the brander, but the software. You want to select those, highlight both of those, and you want to copy those. Click copy, and then you're going to want to put a copy of the software into another folder or somewhere else. Okay, and in this case, I'm going to create a folder right here. Well, I can just click this. Okay, we'll call it AW. Okay, just for the sake of example, and I'm going to paste a copy of those softwares in this folder. Now, the reason I'm going to do this is because once you brand a copy of the file, you cannot rebrand it. Okay, so in other words, when I rebrand this particular file, then it will not be able to rebrand again. Okay, and so if I ever wanted to create a different version of it, or make it under a different name, or perhaps use a different opt-in form in the branding of it, or whatever it is that I'm trying to do, I wouldn't be able to do it with this copy because it's already been branded. Okay, so you got to have a copy of the software that it has not been branded. And whenever you want to create another version of your software, in that case, you would actually then copy the original, okay, and paste it, and create a new copy of that original. Okay, so in this case, what we're going to do, we're going to make these 2 be the original, and the ones that I just put in the folder here, I'm going to make this the branded version. Okay, all right, so just to show you as well though, I'm going to run this just to show you that it will not run. As you can see, the program must be branded before it can run, so it will not run until you brand it. All right, so that just leans to what I was just telling you. Now I'm going to run the brander, and it will ask me what software, what item to brand. Now, I'm not going to brand this one that's in the folder with the brander because I created the copy. So I'm going to go into the folder where the copy is, and I'm going to brand this one. Okay, select that, click open. Now you want to give your product, your software, a new name. Okay, so whatever you want to call it. So let's call it Dave's Aweber Rocket. Okay, whatever you want to call it, I'm just making that up. Then the first thing you want to do is you want to hit the registration settings, and then it will give you the box here that you will set up your registration settings. You have to create a registration code. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to use ASDF. Okay, it could be whatever you want. All right, you just want to make sure that whatever you choose, especially if you choose a lot of letters and numbers and symbols and make it really long or whatever, you want to make sure that you copy that code and put it into a text file somewhere that you can retrieve it in case you need it. Okay, so you know what it is. So just make sure you do that. And then you want to put the URL that the person is going to have to go to in order to get access to that registration code. Okay, this will be your opt-in form, your squeeze page, or whatever the case might be. Okay, now I'm gonna, just for the sake of um, simplicity, we'll put your website goes here.com. Now you have another option where you can open this URL in the internal browser of the software. You can select the dimensions. It can be whatever you want, 600 perhaps by 800 or whatever. Okay, so that's a choice that you have, which sometimes is good because it weeds out any other distraction that a browser might have for a person. It's just an internal browser, and all it's going to show is what's inside of the page. They won't have a toolbar to look at, or they won't know what the URL even is if you use the internal browser. Okay. Now if it doesn't matter, then you want to uncheck that. Okay, and just have them go here. It will open up their default browser when you do that. Okay, so once you're finished and you have that configured the way you want it, make sure your registration code needed is checked and click done. And then the only thing that's left is to click brand. Okay, now it says branding is complete. As you can see, it's very quick. So now Dave's Aweber rocket is built. I'll click OK, and you can close the brander now. So now that we have branded our software, I'm going to go into the folder of the software we have branded, and I'm going to run it. And this is what your the people you give the software to will see. So as you can see, they have a please enter registration key box here. Without filling out this box and putting the proper key in, they will not be able to access the software. Okay, but as you can see in the background, Dave's Aweber rocket is branded to you, or whatever that title would be for you. Now here they would put in their email. Okay, and at this point it doesn't matter what they put in here because you've already collected their email on your email autoresponder list. Okay, they will put in the key that you sent to their email, okay, which was ASDF in this case. And before I go further, when they open this up for the first time, they don't have a key, so they will have to click don't have a key. And of course I put a fake URL in there, so let me just open it up. Okay, obviously it's not a real URL, but as you can see, your website goes here. That's what I put into the brander, right? So let's go back. Okay, so this would be where your opt-in form would be. All right, now let's go back. So let's assume they got it from their email account, and they will put in their email, the key ASDF, and they will click OK. And there they have it. They have now accessed the software that you have given them, and you have put them on your list at that point. So as you can see, it's very, very simple, very easy way to build your list, and certainly you will be able to use this in many different ways to make money. And of course, let me mention, if you want to have the ability to monetize this software, then you definitely want to get the version of the software that allows you to do that. Okay, this is the version here that only allows you to build your list, but you certainly want to monetize this software as well. So you can do that if you would like to. All right, so that's it for this tutorial, and I'll see you in another one. This is D Bell, and I'll talk to you soon.